Hello, this is Two Dogs and a Dingo here, back with another editorial. In this editorial, I want to tackle a common trope found in many franchises. It's a trope admired by the viewers. It's something people remember when they think of that franchise. It has many names, but for this video, I'm going to call it what it is: the hero sacrifice. Spoilers for Red vs. Blue, Stranger Things, and Avengers Endgame. Okay. There have been many versions and many outcomes to this trope, but I want to isolate it to two very popular examples, that being Tony Stark from Avengers Endgame and Officer Hopper from Stranger Things. These two examples are very similar, and for that reason I'm going to break down what makes these such great or heartbreaking moments. First, we have the setup. When we first meet Hopper and Stark, they're loners, and due to the events of their past and who they lost in their family, they are somewhat of assholes to the outside world. They have no real goal in life other to live until they die. Second, we have the redemption. As the story progresses, they become more of a heroic figure. They team up with other characters to help with a greater threat, and slowly become more reasonable. Third, family. During redemption, connections are made that build up over time. Hopper connects with Joyce, Tony connects with Pepper. Tony becomes a father figure to Peter, Harley, and later on Morgan, and Hopper becomes a father figure to Eleven. Fourth, a greater threat is set up. Stranger Things foreshadows the Russian and Hopper's destined feud the second Hopper bumps into the Russian at a bar. Tony Stark's whole career has been to prevent the dream that foreshadowed Thanos in Avengers Age of Ultron. Fifth, after our two heroes take jabs at their rivals, they lose hard. The Russian chases Hopper away after a close fight, and Thanos stabs Tony and leaves with the stone after a not as close fight. Sixth, a loss. Shortly after defeat, the rival kills someone close to our hero. Tony loses Peter, and Hopper loses Alexei, who he wasn't too close to, but he still didn't want to lose. Seventh, a rematch. The hero gets a second chance to make things right and stop more people from dying, especially the ones close to him. He gets very close to winning before the rival comes back. The rival distracts the hero from winning, but he doesn't defeat him. The hero has one shot to save the ones he loves, but he knows it'll kill him. He doesn't give it second thought, though. He dies for his loved ones, accepting his fate. Eighth, shock. The surrounding characters look around as they realize they won before finding out their loved one has died for the cause, sacrificing themselves. The loved one doesn't accept it at first, before breaking down. Ninth, a time skip. After the breakdown of the character, we cut to a small time jump. The characters are alive but somber. They accomplish their mission, but at what cost? 10th, a message from death. The characters discover some form of message of the fallen hero that they made, not entirely sure if it was ever going to be heard. The message is a beautiful life lesson that reaches to both the characters and the viewers. It ends with a bittersweet callback to a phrase said to the daughter figure earlier in the picture. Keep the door open 3 inches, and I love you 3,000. 11. The song. As the characters hear the late message, a song plays in the background. This is the biggest difference between the two, as Stranger Things closes out the scene with Heroes by Peter Gabriel. In Endgame, the song that closes out the funeral is The Real Hero by Alan Silvestri. He writes really amazing scores. Heroes is a callback to the first season, and the song separate from the show, while the other was written for the specific scene. It doesn't really make a difference, both work beautifully in the same way. 12, and this is a big one, and it's the final one. The character doesn't get to see the happy ending. Even if the theories are true that Hopper is alive, he doesn't get the happy ending that he created for others. I think, to summarize it best, I'm going to close on an amazing quote from the Red vs. Blue series, said by the character Church. Have a listen.
There's so many stories where some brave hero decides to give their life to save the day. And because of their sacrifice, the good guys win, the survivors all cheer, and everybody lives happily ever after. But the hero never gets to see that ending. They'll never know if their sacrifice actually made a difference. They'll never know if the day was really saved. In the end, they just have to have faith. Ain't that a bitch?
Thank you for watching. I'm very new to sharing my little breakdowns on actual social media. But if you like what you see here, stay tuned because I still have my Ronin fan film coming out this summer. Have a great day.